Hello, everyone. Good evening. How is everybody today? So, what are we doing tonight? Well, I was doing a Stardew Valley video earlier, and at the same time that I was doing that and I was uploading it, Chantal went live. So, for those of you that do not know yet, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you already do know, Foodie is now back home in Canada. She's no longer in Kuwait. She arrived back today, and although she told people that when she comes home, she's going to be couch surfing and staying with her parents, sleeping on the couch, I guess, I knew that was not going to be a possibility because how can Chantal be Chantal with other people? She's the most free when she's in her own place and she's free to be and do as she pleases. And she certainly couldn't do that with living with mom. So, yes, she is now back in Canada. And where did she live stream? She live streamed from the villa. And yes, Pete was there, although her as a newly reverted Muslim woman living with a man who is not your husband is considered haram. So she went to the villa and Pete was there. And you guys are going to see in the live stream that as far as Foodie is concerned, not much has changed. She's still the same person she ever was. The clothing may be different, but the person underneath is exactly the same because the day of her arrival back in Canada, she's at the villa. She's back to beezing. For a newly reverted Muslim woman that you're trying to stay away from bad behaviors, I would think beezing would be a bad idea. She ate some paneer, she ordered more food on top of the paneer, and she looked especially high and not on life. Her eyes were glazed over, her eyes were red, and she was especially animated. But I won't press upon you any opinions or feelings. I'll let you decide for yourself. You guys can watch the live stream with me and you guys can tell me in the comments what you think. So, 1 second please. One moment. I just have to share the screen. Okay, I just want to make sure to get the audio. Okay, so there's Foodie. There's Foodie. She's back in Canada. She's back in her living room where she wanted to be. And I must say, listening to Foodie in this live stream, she was happier and she seemed more of her real self than she ever had been in Kuwait. Honestly, like you could just tell she was just so happy to be back in Canada. But before we get into the live stream, let's go over here to Twitter, to my Twitter. So I was on Twitter earlier and just compiling different stuff for you guys. So Queen of WTF says, OMG, watching this, you would think she had not eaten in months. She can't eat it fast enough. She is dragging her sleeve to this sauce, got some on her hijab. Slow down, Foodie. The food isn't going anywhere. So yeah, she was binging, you know, but we all knew this was going to happen. I told you guys, like the moment she touched down in Canada, it was going to be on. She was going to be just going at breakneck speed through everything. Like she was going to get eager to be back to her old life. So this is from Hidden Truths. So what does Hidden
Oh,
Truths have to
what are
tell us?
YouTube's new terms of service? I have to go, baby. I have to go to bed too early. Exam, and she's part of ISIS. I don't know what she would say. I really can't, but I know someone called. I bet you 100. I bet you Tea and Dust called. I bet you she called.
So Foodie, you're supposed to be a newly reverted Muslim woman. Gossiping is haram, is it not? I think it is. And here you are gossiping in a hateful way, just as excessive overeating is also haram. So you're being haram all over the place, and you haven't even been back in Canada for 24 hours.
Yes, I have a YouTube channel, and I'd like to report Foodie Beauty. She's absolutely disgusting. Please do a Kaya impersonation. Okay, Chantal. No need to feature.
So, you being hateful and making fun of people, is this falling in line with being a good Muslim woman, newly reverted? I don't know. Is it? Because I don't think so. Okay, so we cry for food and shelter says when you filter your giant gunt out of the photo, but forget about the reflection in the glass. So here is Foodie filtered, and here's a reflection over here. Looks a lot different. Looks a lot different. See, this is why Foodie hates mirrors of any kind, whether it's a physical mirror or the reaction channels, because we function as a type of mirror that we just reflect herself back at her, and she doesn't like the fact that she can't get away from her own reflection. So, yeah, this is why she avoids mirrors, because the mirrors don't lie. Mirrors will always tell on you. They will tell you all about yourself. Okay, so this is also another from Hidden Truths saying Foodie Beauty, she's going to harass Salah like she did Natter, calling him 50 times, wondering where he's with her, where he's at. Yeah, I
I
agree
don't
with
know.
that. So, what have I been saying? What have I been saying to everybody? That although he's back in Kuwait, the moment he doesn't pick up that phone, she's going to lose it and she's going to rage at him because that's what Foodie does. She's a very controlling person. She's also very insecure and jealous. And the only way she can feel secure with a man is just to control them. If she can control you, then she feels secure. But if she can't control you, then she flips out on you and she punishes you because you weren't around when she wanted you around. So let's listen to the clip.
I don't know how long I'm going to be on here, guys, because I'm sleepy. Babe, are you falling asleep? Call me when you get up, if you do fall asleep.
How about can you please call me when you get up? You're issuing your husband an order. Call me when you get up. How about can you please call me when you get up? Or can you please call me when you have a moment? Thank you. Approaching your new husband with respect versus ordering them. Okay, Florida's Salt and Sass says Sala brought her to the airport too early. They stopped to eat at the airport, talked, then got coffee because she couldn't check in yet. It was that early. So Sala was eager to get her on that plane. And I don't know if Sala brought her to the airport early because maybe it's a big airport. Maybe it's one of those airports that it takes forever to walk from one side to the other. And, Chantal doesn't walk too quickly. But he made sure to bring her early to get her on the it it wasn't like they waited till last minute. He couldn't wait for that airport to open so he could just like, hey, get on that plane and get out of here. Okay, this is from Shenanigans. Chantal always tells on herself.
Okay. Hi, Missy. I'm so happy right now. I feel like I'm on drugs, but I'm not. But
Yeah, okay. So you guys are going to see the live stream and you can make your own judgment based on what you see. I think she did something when she got home. Maybe not too terribly much, maybe a little bit of something to relax or to party. But she knows she has her hearing tomorrow, so she couldn't go overboard. So she did just a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit of something, so she could sit down and do this live. She can't go overboard because there's something important going on tomorrow, the hearing for her bankruptcy. But she just said, no, it's not like I'm doing, party favors or something. You did something, Chantal.
I feel like I am because of how happy and tired I am at the same time. And I have so much to talk about. I haven't gone live in like 24 hours. And in that 24 hours, I was traveling, so there's so much to say.
You know, listen, it was a 17-hour flight, Foodie. 17 hours. I also caught that you slept for 11 of those 17 hours. So you got some good sleep. And I do acknowledge that jet lag is a thing. I'm sure you have a little bit of jet lag going on, or you will. But if you slept for 11 hours, you should not be dog tired. And maybe it's me, y'all. Maybe you can help me out with this. I don't know if it's her filters, but from an artist perspective, does it seem like some of the ratios are off here? I'm not trying to be a hater. I'm just, something looks weird to me. Let's see if you guys agree. It looks like Foodie has a shrunken head. Like her head looks really, really small. And then she's got massive shoulders. I don't know what's going on here. Is it the filters? Can a filter do this? Can a head filter do this? But her head looks really shrunken compared to the rest of her body. Am I wrong? Please let me know if I'm wrong. I'm not being rude. I'm just saying I watched this live and I'm like, it looks like she's got a shrunken head on her shoulders compared to the rest of her. And from an artist perspective, it just seems like the ratios are off here. They're way off. Did you have a head filter, Foodie? Is that what you're doing? See, look, here's a better picture. Do you see how she's got, like, she got the massive shoulders, and then the head looks just really, really tiny in comparison. It just doesn't seem right. I don't know if that's the camera or what, or the camera angle. Michael B. Anti-Fragile says she went on this rant while inhaling her $50 Uber Eats and after her lunch haul. So yeah, what's the rant?
Louise, Kia and Erie did not donate a cent to Little Mama. Yeah, you're gonna bag on me for donating $50. Yo, I have a bankruptcy hearing tomorrow, okay? Oh,
And
bright one in the shed. I have a bankruptcy hearing tomorrow.
okay, I want to touch on something really briefly and respectfully. So I'm sure everybody's aware that a Beezer that admired Chantal, Little Mama, she passed away. She passed away, unfortunately. What did Foodie decide to do? She did 2 monetized live streams. And in one live stream, she made $60 in super chats. And then the second one, she made over $100. She donated 50. So she made over $100 in super chats. That she kept that. She said that she donated $50 to the GoFundMe set up by Little Mama's husband. But if you want to be truthful, that $50 really did not come out of her pocket. It came out of the pockets of the people who gave the super chat. She gave other people's money. And if she wanted to help Little Mama's family, the husband, the children, she has a 93K channel. When you're on YouTube and if your channel goes over 10K in subs, you have the ability to set up a fundraiser. If she wanted to help Little Mama's family, why didn't she set up a fundraiser? It's because she wanted to make money with the unfortunate incident that happened. She wanted to make sure that she made some money out of it. You know, that just, let's just call it for what it is. She had the ability as a 93K channel that she could have set up something to where all the money went towards the family. She did not. She made sure to capitalize on the unfortunate incident, on the tragedy, and she made sure to make some money out of it.
And you think I'm giving what I can give from my heart as well. And any
Oh, and also another thing. Not only did she give $50 of everybody else's money, because that's what happened, the money that she gave really did not come from her working a regular job, earning that money. It basically was courtesy of her viewers. But when she gave to the GoFundMe, she made sure to put her name so that everybody knew that she donated. Hi, it's Foodie Beauty. This is my donation. She made sure that she could say, yes, I did it. You didn't have to do that, Foodie. You could have just given money and kept it kind of private. But you wanted everybody to know that you gave $50, but it wasn't even your money, it was everybody else's money.
Any message I said about little mama Lynetta was in sincere goodness. And you all are disgusting and had to turn around and make it about me. You're so weird. Like you need help.
Yeah, let's talk about that for just a moment. So you did a stream and you wanted to talk about what happened to Lynetta, but then you turned around and made it all about you because everything has to do with being about you, Foodie. Everything has to be about you. You can't stand for anything or anyone to take attention from you. You get annoyed if anyone or anything has the attention and you don't have it. So you went on to talk about little mama, what happened to her, but then you turn around and you made it all about you.
So you know what? What did you donate other than your big mouth and insults and probably help push her to the edge?
Okay, so this one clip, before we even played the live stream, this is the original Foodie. The way she's acting right now, this is the original Foodie. This was the Foodie before she went to Kuwait. And this is the Foodie coming home from Kuwait. So how exactly has she changed? It's the same person. Maybe the clothing is different, but it's the same person underneath. You want to know why? Because the person underneath the clothing, that's the part that has to change. It's easy to change your clothes. It's harder to change yourself as a person and requires a lot more work. And Foodie always avoids the work.
There you go. Lulu.
Okay, so what else we got here? So there's a lot of seats that Mo Translate says Chantal already swore like 10 seconds into the live stream. She's not talking in a low BMI voice and she's very hyper. She is raging and she forgot her wedding ring in Kuwait. Yeah, that's another thing that's going to come up in the live stream, y'all. She says she forgot her wedding ring in Kuwait. Newly married woman, and she just forgot her wedding ring in Kuwait. Anybody out there that perhaps you've been engaged or been in a relationship or been married? Anybody out there? Have you ever heard of a newlywed forgetting their ring? I can't either. If you're someone and you're wearing a ring and it means something to you, and then you realize you don't have it on, you're tearing the whole house apart looking for it. You don't just forget your ring and then just laugh it off. No, you're tearing the whole house apart until you find it. Okay, so that's enough on Twitter. Let's go over here to the live stream. And I want to point something out. Foodie actually left the comments on. So Foodie claims that the reaction channels were all haters, were all bullies. I would like to point out very politely, there is a difference between reacting to something and being a bully. Reacting is just you seeing something, hearing something, and you are reacting to it. You're giving your thoughts, your feelings, your opinions, your perspective. That is reacting. Bullying is when you are going after someone with malicious intent. Just going after them. I grew up being bullied all through school. There is a difference between reacting and bullying, but Chantal uses the word bully as a shield to hide behind for her own bullying behavior, and she is one of the biggest bullies on YouTube. But the people in this comment section, these are not reaction channels talking here. These are just viewers that have their thoughts, feelings, and opinions. So let's hear a few of them. Let's see. Chris C says, can we get much higher? So high. Yeah, like So it's not just me pointing out that she looks like she's high as a kite in this live stream. These are not the reaction channels saying this. These are viewers that are watching her stream. So are we lying, Chantal? When we say you look high, it's obvious that something's amiss. No, the viewers are seeing it too. Nico says, already high? Wow, never thought she'd be back to her old life that quick. So change your mind on Muslim life again. What did I tell y'all? What did I say in my reacts? The Chantal that left for Kuwait is the same one that came home. Didn't I say the moment that she got off that plane, she was going to be eating massive amounts of food and getting high? What happened? Was I wrong? No. No. Why am I right? It's logic. It's reason. If you have a problem with food, if you have problems with chemicals and you don't get them checked, you don't get help, you don't get therapy, you don't find different coping mechanisms, you will go back to your old habits, guaranteed. Not even 2 days in Canada, and she went back immediately. She couldn't wait. She could not wait. T says, wow, this live was a breath of fresh air. Her normal voice is back, and she seems so much more comfortable. It's like her whole mood has changed. Welcome back, Chantal. Yeah, like she's happy because she's back in her element. She's back in her comfortable space. Like she doesn't have to worry about Sala or rules or laws over there. She has much more freedom in Canada and she knows it. And she just feels more free. That's why you're seeing the original Chantal come back. But that may not be a good thing. Everybody's happy to see you back on your side, Chantal, but they're not going to be happy when you party up a storm and you go through your mood swings and you start raging at people. Then all those new Beezers, they're going to find out the real you, the mean Chantal, the bully Chantal. Coffee Cake says they don't care about you because you abandoned them for 3 months. That comment is in reference to the cats. So Chantal says she came home and the cats didn't recognize her. I find that hard to believe. I know that cats can be a bit more aloof than dogs, but a lot of pets, they're soldiers in the military. They stay gone for months at a time, and they come home and their pets recognize them. I don't know why her cats wouldn't. Goldie says, OMG, she is huge. Yeah, she looks a bit bigger. It's not fat shaming. That's just me giving my opinion. She looks like she's gotten a bit bigger. How much bigger, I cannot say. A lot of people in the comments saying she's high. Dit says, you only talk about Sam. What about BBJ? Yeah, what about BBJ? It hurts my heart. I can't go into it. Y'all know how I feel about the situation with the cats. People saying hamburger eyes girl. Yeah, so there's a lot of people that spotted that she was high. Let's see. Let's see what else we got here. There were a lot more comments here. Chantal was editing the comments. She edited the comments. There were a lot more. Okay, but you know what? Let's get on with the live stream and see what she has to say. Y'all ready? Let's do this.
Everybody, oh my god, I missed so many of you guys. I almost died. I was drinking my soda. My mouth has been so dry. Like, you guys find whenever you're sick or starting to get sick, your mouth gets really cottony? So I opened my soda. I'm thinking, I'm going to take a sip before I go live. No! It goes down the wrong hole. So I'm choking, like the burning in my lungs from this liquid being in my lungs. I cannot even tell you. I know I got food. Kuwait looks different. I can't. Sorry, I can't.
You know, she was in Kuwait for 3 months. with Sala. And the happy that she's projecting here, it seems so much more natural than the happy she was trying to fake being with Sala. She was miserable in Kuwait. This is Chantal happy. And I know that she might be on something right now, but she just seems much more relaxed in her own home than she ever did in Kuwait with Sala.
Believe I'm in Canada. The cats. Oh my god, Missy. Okay, Sam is petrified of me. Like I'm a freaking stranger. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi.
You know, even if he looked at you like he didn't remember you, where are your cats? I was watching this stream earlier, and all I kept asking was, where are the cats? You talked about how much you missed your cats and how when you came home, you're going to kiss their little heads and pet them and give them cuddles. Where are the cats? Why are they not in the same room as you? You could be petting them right now and giving them love and affection. They haven't had it in months. Why aren't you doing that?
Where's my hubby? He might have fallen asleep. He was gonna warn me. It's like 3 a.m. or more there. Frick. Hi, everybody. I'm just gonna say collective hi because I haven't caught everyone from the beginning. I forgot I left some cute clothes behind here, some cute, modest clothes. Look at this. This even goes all the way to my, well, yeah. Okay. You think he'll come around? So he's petrified of me. And BBJ is just acting. Oh my gosh, she's so old, man. She's so.
Why is that always a topic of conversation? How old she is? Yes, she's an older cat. So what? So what? Is that all you can say about BBJ? Oh, she's old.
So old. I can tell she's like, like she's more thin and everything. Norma Jean, loyalty Beeze are 11 months. We are home. Hi, Beeze are so happy we're live. Sending you lots of hugs. Thank you, Norma. Ready, set, rebees. I have to tell you guys about my journey, but I vlogged the whole thing. Okay, so there's gonna be like a stream.
You know, Chantal has a tell. She has a definite tell. You could tell when she's been partying and doing certain things because when she doesn't, there's less of that annoying throat clearing. But when she does too much, then she's constantly clearing her throat and she just can't stop.
Or a video, but just some bad things happened and some good. Show us the Kia. The Kia's under about 5. So pizza's like, oh, by the way, I kind of like let the Kia get bad. It's just snow, but yeah, my stepdad and my mom dropped me off. They picked me up, and they were. I felt secure because my stepdad is one of those people who he's been driving transports for like 30 years. Okay, so he can drive in like any condition, and he has like a big truck. So I felt secure because today there was a snowstorm. So as we're landing, I'm looking out the window, and it's like white. Like I cannot see anything, just like a complete freaking whiteout. A plus member for 5 months. Loyalty Beezers. James out on the rough streets of Orleans. No. Ready, set, rebees. He's in his room. I think he's going live. Lolo, member for 19 months. Oh my gosh, Lolo, what? I'm thrilled to see you in front of that map. The map. Welcome back. Ready, set, rebees. So I'm like heartbroken Sam. He's acting like I'm a stranger.
You kind of are. I mean, you've not been home in 3 months. And even before that, you didn't give them much attention. So you've been gone for 3 months. And cats are a law all unto themselves. Any cat owner knows this. Any cat owner knows this. If you could be gone for an hour and come home and they will give you catitude. That's what it is, catitude. They will turn their back on you and just let you know that they're mad at you. So you were gone for 3 months. You're on probation. They're going to let you know that you leaving, they're not happy with it. They're giving you the catitude.
Hi, Beeze. I'm gonna talk to you guys. It was comfortable though. Vans Beezer for 19 months loyalty. Hey girl, so happy to see you. I've landed safely in Canada. I would love my rebees in the tree lady impersonation. Ready to have rebees. I'm modest now. I'm not supposed to do. Okay, modest tree lady. You will come around. Ew. Stay and watch me, okay? I'm better. Anyways, I have my beezers. Who cares? All right, I have some freaking not Connors because they raised their prices immensely. So I have Indian food. But what do you guys think of my skin? Like, I don't have the filters on too bad. I have some pimples, but watch what I got from Lush, okay?
Yeah, all that annoying throat clearing. She wasn't doing it that much in Kuwait. Then all of a sudden she takes a plane ride and comes home and she's clearing her throat constantly. Look, I know that when you take flights, it can dry out your throat, it can dry out your nose. The times that I would take plane rides from Florida to California, for whatever reason, I would always end up with a cold, because you're in a tube with all kinds of people. You're bound to end up with a cold. But she was fine in Kuwait. She was fine. And all of a sudden, she's clearing her throat like this. What did you do before you came on camera, Chantal?
Oh my gosh, man. Whenever like liquid goes down the wrong hole, you just cough it up all day. Canada just no, but my llama, I had a moment. Why am I talking like this? Anyway, I can't choose how I talk. I went in my bed and I hugged my llama, but like the whole trip, the only thing I could think about was Salah. And
Yeah, you look really heartbroken that you left your husband behind.
something bad happened. I left my freaking wedding ring there. I forgot it there.
Yeah, who does that? What real newlywed leaves their wedding ring behind? I mean, granted, that ring was 3 sizes too small and cutting off her circulation when she put it on. But even if you can't wear it, even if it's too small and you can't wear it, why wouldn't you put it in your purse? You've got that suitcase-sized purse, Chantal. You couldn't put it in your purse and bring it with you? Who leaves their wedding ring behind in another country when they're newly married?
So when I realized that, I just got this like, okay, here's the thing. The Hamad International Airport, just if I don't answer you right now, the Hamad International Airport in Qatar is freaking huge, okay? And I'm not in the best of shape right now whatsoever. And
But you were doing all that walking, remember? You said you were walking and getting healthy. So it should have been easier for you, no?
you going live?
Yep.
And okay, I do have paneer. But I don't want to rage. I just want to tell you about okay, I'm going to rage about something.
So wait a minute, let's recap. So she has paneer. For those who do not know what paneer is, it's basically like big old chunks of cheese in a sauce. It's, I guess, meant to be eaten with pita bread. So on top of the calorie-heavy paneer, she's got a whole order from Connors. And she's binging.
Things, but so anyway, they have these gates A, B, C, D, E, whatever. C.
And if you guys want proof that she's got feeders in her chat, here's one. Let's order paneer and rage. And there'll be lots of people like this in her chat. You guys can watch the messages telling her to order something to eat. Let's eat this. Let's eat that. Question on the chalkboard. If somebody told you they were an addict to, say, some illegal substance, and you knew they had an addiction to that, say, that party favor, would you encourage them to do the party favor during a live stream? Of course you wouldn't. Well, food is a legal drug to people who have EDs. And food can be just as dangerous and just as lethal as any illegal substance or party favor. So there's people in her chat that know that she's got a problem with food. She's a binge eater. She's an emotional eater. She's got bad health problems. And what are they doing? They're talking about food and they're encouraging her to eat. all because they have some sort of fascination with food, some fetish for food, and they want her to fulfill their fetish. Never mind the fact that she's got health problems and she's hundreds of pounds overweight. They want her stuffed full of food.
Evo has 89 gates.
And I'm going to say it again for all the people in the back who might be coming over here. I'm sorry. It's a hard truth that it doesn't matter if you like the person who's the addict. It doesn't matter if you like their personality. An addict is an addict. And the moment you give money to an addict, you are funding the addictions, you're funding the obsessions, and that makes you an enabler. So if Chantal were not using her channel to fund her addictions and obsessions, looking at all of you to keep those things going, if she weren't involved in this abusive behavior, this self-harm behavior, you would not be enablers, but you are. And there are many people in her chat, feeders, that she could sit there and say, I'm full, I'm full, I'm full, and they will continue to talk about food and encourage her to keep going and keep eating until she makes herself ill, or nearly makes herself ill.
So it was like, you know, in your nightmares where you keep going and going and going, but you never effing get anywhere? That's what the airport felt like. So I'm like, hello. First of all, it doesn't even say what gate you need to go in on your ticket. The Kuwait airport, perfect. You know, I knew where I had to go, whatever. So, yeah, I have paneer. Palak paneer. I'm so tired that I'm like giddy.
Now, I don't think it's from being tired. 17-hour flight, you slept 11 hours. You should be well rested. You're only awake for 6 hours. Granted, you might have jet lag, but that doesn't make you giddy. You should be tired.
Just order a similar. Oh, you know what I was thinking of ordering? Speaking of Amazon, a universal seatbelt extender. Instead of going into the plane every time having to look down the cabin crew, you could just say, or just bring your own, and then you just do it discreetly. But I've been really lucky, like, alhamdulillah, that I was alone the whole time. I slept for like 11 hours. Okay, here's the whole ordeal.
Here's this person.com says, great. Now watch all the reaction channels start talking crap about your ring. You know, just because you said that, I will say that. First of all, her ring was horrible and tacky. But if it's what she liked, it's what she liked. It's her own personal taste. But that ring was way too small. Anybody looking at it, her finger, it looked painful. But to leave your wedding ring behind, that's just, I've never heard of that. I've never heard of a newlywed taking off their ring, number one. Number two, leaving it behind when they go back home. That just doesn't happen. Looks very unusual to me.
I did vlog it, so you'll see the video evidence. Salah took me many hours early to the Kuwait airport, okay? And we were like just so sad, you know. So
yeah, he was sad he couldn't take you sooner.
So yeah, don't mind me if I don't answer you right now. I'm just gonna get this out. We're very early, so I had already web checked in, so I just had to go get my boarding pass, go through security, whatever. So in the meantime, until check-in was opening, we went to Naif Chicken, which is like an Arabic. It's like chicken fingers, but with rice. It was so good. I vlogged it. Vicky Swords, hello, Vicky. Oh my God, no way, it's Vicky.
See how much more happy she is to be back home. We never saw this level of happy in Kuwait. Not once.
Okay, everybody get along with each other. Welcome back to Very Important Beaches, Ready, Set, Reviews. Ariel, you and Vicky have to hash it out. I mean, not hash it out, but be nice. Oh yeah, I know. Okay, so what was I saying? Oh yeah. So we were eating. It was very nice. But I'm like getting that feeling in my stomach, like I'm gonna have to leave him soon. I'm gonna be so. I don't even like to put my hand up because I don't have my ring. It makes me feel so weird. Anyway, I was so sad. Then we still had time after we ate, so we just talked for like a half an hour at the table, and then we decided to go to Caribou Coffee. Hey, if you're watching, because they asked what channel I have, so I told them.
Oh, geez. Foodie, what is it with you? Like, did you just walk into that coffee shop and just announce that you're Foodie Beauty and you have a big channel? That's part of your problem. You can't just go into a normal establishment and do what other people do and just go get food or go get your coffee and let it be just that. Everywhere you go, you want to just drop information about your channel. Oh, I'm a big YouTuber. I'm a big YouTube star. Check me out. Goodness, girl, just try to be not Foodie Beauty for 5 minutes. You know, leave the YouTube stuff behind for 5 minutes. Come back down to earth a little bit.
So wait till you see the vlog on that. Caribou Coffee is probably one of my favorite coffee places now. Do you guys have that chain? Anyway, drop your hand off, prove your love. Um, yeah. Hey, girls. By the way, what's Neg's problem? What the heck? I mean, I didn't want to bring him up, but like, what the heck is his problem? He just turns on you like nothing, like no loyalty. What? Not that it's a loyalty. Like you can be unbiased and like stay neutral, but like, what? Like, how do you go from condemning a community for how what they like make up crap about me, and now you're saying the dumbest rumor that you have no proof of anything. And before you crap on me, I will just say this: I'm not gonna crap on you, baby. I am so glad you're here.
Foodie is no one to talk about loyalty. The only person she's loyal to is herself. She's very self serving. She's narcissistic. She's only concerned about her pleasure and her comfort. And she's coming home, and you want to talk about loyalty, Foodie? Let's talk about Pete's for a minute. Pete, your roommate, your ex fiance, the guy that you were with for 5 years that you cheated on, that you left high and dry once before. You left him in debt, left him broken. That guy, that one. The guy you've known since high school, that he's been living with you for 3 years. And granted, you are not his mother, you're not his caretaker. He's a grown man and he should take care of himself. He can't just depend on you to take care of him. But you did not give him proper notice that you wanted to move on and do your own thing. And so all this time he's thought that everything was good. He could depend on you. What did you do to break the news to him? You sent him a text message while he was on live and let him know you have to move out, which technically he doesn't have to do because the villa is in his name, not yours. You got into the villa because of him. He can't pay the rent by himself, true, unless his YouTube channel takes off, which I really don't see happening. But you did not even have the courtesy to say, hey, Pete, I want to be with Sala. So try to get a job. Try to get some money going on because this thing between me and you is coming to an end. To take care of yourself. You didn't even take the time to have a 5-minute conversation, just 5 minutes on a phone or in person. And that's just so typical of you. You care about no one but you. So now your plan is to have him move out and him take the cats, your cats. You're just basically shoving him off with the cats because you're looking at all three as just, they're all three burdens to you just because you want to be with Sala. So you want to talk about loyalty? Where's yours? Where is your loyalty?
Mm. Hey, I'm in Canada. I can do that now. Gemini Gem. Yeah, thank you. Ready, set, rebees. Because I totally like. I just before you crap on me for being responsible for Frenchie being on the internet. No, I have reported her several times. So how do you know that I haven't? You know.
Okay, so you just said you reported Frenchie several times. So if you reported Frenchie several times and she still has her channel, you know what that tells me? She's not breaking terms of service, because if she were, her channel would be gone. She would have a strike or two strikes. That hasn't happened. You want to know why, Chantal? Because she's following the rules. She does her commentary, she makes it transformative. That's following the rules. You can't even say that you follow the rules. You've broken all of them. So if you don't like Frenchie, you don't have to like her. But if you reported her several times and nothing has happened, that should tell you to give up, because she's not doing anything wrong. You know, you may not like the fact that she's making money or she has different channels, but hey, stop pocket watching her and everybody else. Stop coveting what you don't have and pay attention to what you do have and what you can work on.
Blame YouTube for her being on YouTube because they don't do anything about it. People have reported her too. You know.
So YouTube has their terms of service, they have their rules, and if people follow the rules, YouTube does not punish them. It's as simple as that. Chantal does not like the reaction channels, but we follow the rules. We follow the rules. Chantal is a rule breaker, and she goes around corners and she cuts corners and she dirty deletes things because she knows she breaks the rules. When she is having a moment and she's on a tear, she'll say things, offensive, awful things in a live, turn around, dirty delete before anybody can report. She knows how to play those angles. So isn't it ironic that the biggest rule breaker on YouTube is angry at somebody who follows the rules and angry that YouTube is not taking down their channel?
What do you mean? I don't only go after small channels. I went after Perfectly Imperfect for she put a privacy complaint on me. She had the nerve to do that. And I thought I don't want to talk about drama, but I just want to say that. So I'm like, you know what? If anyone has the right to put a privacy complaint and I'm gonna grab my pearls, it's me. Like, what are you talking about? Like you contacted my trustee and put my entire financial fee. Hi, Golden Girl.
For the record, that information is public record. It's public record, Chantal. You may not like it, you may not agree with it, but it's public record.
On the blame Canada on the internet. So I put the privacy. I got an email from YouTube saying,
and I think the reason why Chantal is so bothered by Perfectly Imperfect doing those videos, talking about the bankruptcy, talking about the trustee, and this is just a theory, I have no receipts, but perhaps Chantal was lying to Sala and making all kinds of big promises about, I can help you get to Canada. Just trust in me. Just follow my lead. If I come to Kuwait and spend time with you, we can do content together. We'll do a couples channel. It's going to blow up. I'll give you all kinds of money. I'm just speculating here, by the way. And maybe one of the promises that she made to him was, I can help you get to Canada. And he believed her. But of course, how could Sala know about her finances and her bankruptcies? And if she has bankruptcies, and if there's one that is still unresolved, that could pose a problem to her sponsoring him. Her hearing is tomorrow. So who knows what's going to happen there? But maybe she didn't like Perfectly Imperfect putting those things in the spotlight because then perhaps Sala could find out just how financially in debt she was, and that would mean she cannot fulfill any promises of her helping him.
Somebody complained against you for privacy. We're going to review it and let you know. When I reported her for privacy, 10 minutes later, they emailed me and said, we removed the video because it was in violation of our community guidelines. So this is a warning, actually. Every single one of you who meddled in my personal life, like you have the nerve to, yeah, I'm crappy with finances. I was irresponsible and I owe money. Okay, I own it. So it doesn't give you the right to email my trustee. Okay, so
you're owning it now, but you weren't owning it before. Let's go back to the Cuba rage. What were you telling everybody, Chantal? You were bragging about how much money you made on YouTube. You were saying, I've got so much money. You were putting off this picture of you were rolling in the dough. Granted, you do make good money on YouTube. The problem is you're foolish with your money. But now that all these things are coming out, you are owning up to the fact that you've got money problems and it's all your fault. And you're owning it because some people are putting it on blast. But until that happened, you weren't owning it.
if you have videos up about that, take them down or else I will have to put a privacy complaint against you. Thank you. Have a nice day. Please and thank you. You can talk crap about me all you want on your crappy channel, but do not come into my real life. Stay out.
Wait. Okay, I'm going to clip that part later. You can talk about me all you want. Y'all hear that? Any reactors hear that? I'm going to clip that part and I'm going to keep that. I'm going to keep that because Chantal has complained about the reaction channels calling us vultures. We're stealing her content. By her saying that, she just said, you can react to me all you want. You just gave us permission, not that we needed it. We can do it regardless. But you just said you were okay with people reacting to you. So I'm going to clip this part later and keep it. So when you get in your mood, and I know you will get in your mood eventually, when you get into a crappy mood and you start calling us vultures and saying we're stealing your content, I'm going to play this clip for you. I'm going to remind you what you said, that you said it was okay to react to you.
Hi, baby. So yes, I miss Sala very much, but he's taking very good care of Harry. Babe, I almost died. This went down the wrong hole. Anyway, we're at the airport. As I'm going through security, I'm like waving goodbye. Oh, you got a video, babe, didn't you, of me walking away? Hi, Tyler. Hi, everybody I missed. So good to see you. What was I going to say?
Now, I'm going to talk about this person in the chat for just a minute. This Louise person. Y'all see the name? I'm not reading the rest of the name because it's offensive. Y'all want to talk about bullies? Look at this one. People in the chat telling Chantal who to strike. Urging Chantal to strike Kaya. Louise, I don't know who you are. I don't know why you have a hate boner for Kaya Simons. I don't know why. But you seem to have a hate boner for FFG, Kaya, Gary, everybody. I don't know why. Who are you? Like, what is your deal? Why is everybody coming for Kaya so hard? I don't get it. I don't get it. But you want to talk about bullies? You want to talk about people just gassing Chantal up? Louise, if you have a beef with Kaya, for whatever reason, you do. But trying to use Chantal to do your dirty work is just that. It's dirty. It's dirty. You're trying to use whatever hatred you have for Kaya and weaponize your hate, give it to Chantal because you want her to do something to hurt Kaya. Don't understand the hate boner, don't know why it's there, but this is wrong. This is absolutely wrong. Do you hear me? It is. Trying to use whatever hate that you have, gas up Chantal, throw a strike at Kaya. Here's something. Here's the part that you're missing, though, Louise. Kai is transformative. Her content is transformative. How can she throw a strike? She's not taking Chantal's streams and putting them directly on her channel with no transformation. She transforms it. She talks a lot during her streams, before her streams. So you trying to gas Chantal up, it ain't gonna go nowhere.
Oh, who's this now? Numi? Who else did I meet? Oh, Lulu! Not mine. It's Loyalty Beezer. Welcome home, babes. Next trip, come through to Malibu. Good vibes only here. Oh my.
Okay, so this other person, Georgia girl, go through Google, take down strike, do 3, their channel gone. Here's another person encouraging her to strike people. Some of you Beezers, you just whatever's going on in your head, whatever hatred you have for whatever reason, you're not even brave enough to make a YouTube channel and make videos expressing your hate. You don't even have the courage to do that. You'd rather go to somebody else and have them fight for you. If you got hate for somebody, show some courage, make a channel, say what you got to say with your whole chest, show in your face. I mean, really just put yourself out there. Don't use somebody else to do your dirty work. It's cowardly.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Inshallah, someday with Salah. Oh my god. I'm so tired that I'm delirious. I'm like weird. This trip has cracked me, but I would do it. Baby, you're so worth the travel. You're so worth it. Knew me, member for 10 months.
It was so worth the travel, then why'd you leave your ring behind? You know what it sounds? I had the theory long ago. I told you guys the theory, like what this trip was about, at least part of it. The Chantal was basically playing house. That she was living out some kind of role play husband fantasy with Salah. And that once she left Kuwait, it would be over. And wouldn't her leaving her ring behind me kind of back up that theory? Because if it were real, why wouldn't she take her ring? Why wouldn't she at least stick it in her purse?
Loyalty Beezer. Welcome home, beautiful. So happy to see you. Yes, get along, everyone. It's time to support the change and continue the positivity. Thank you, Newbie. Ready, set, rebees. Lulu, ready, set, rebees. Police station bees. Sanella, welcome to Very Important Beezer. Ready, set, bees. Hi, Sanella. Okay, everybody. Harry is alive, yeah. So anyway, I'm freaking out. My heart, is like ripped apart. So anyway,
you look really sad.
As I go through, the flight to Kuwait was great. I wasn't sitting beside anyone. Why am I rhyming? Like accidentally. Vicky, what's going on? It's been so long. See?
She was never this happy in Kuwait. Never. Look, I know that she's probably high. I get that. But she is just, you can tell she's really just more relaxed. She's much more relaxed here than she ever was in Kuwait.
Babe, I'm rhyming. I love you, babe. Okay. I have to get so much information out that I have to talk fast and like a valley girl or else it won't work. I love you guys. Okay. Hi, Missy. I'm so happy right now. I feel like I'm on drugs, but I'm not. But I feel like I am because of how happy and tired I am at the same time. And I have so much to talk about. I haven't gone live in like 24 hours. And in that 24 hours, I was traveling. So there's so much to say.
Why is there so much to say when you were sleeping for 11 of those hours? You were asleep for a lot of it.
Hey, be nice to Vicky. Why does it say celebrate the first super chat from? Hi, babe. I'm glowing, yeah. Get that paneer. Ooh, yum. Okay, first I'm going to show you my Lush haul, or should I eat first? Okay, no, I'll show you my Lush haul. So I had to get some things for my skin because my skin needs some, I don't want to rely on putting heavy layers of foundation on my skin because it's just too much for me. So this is one of the best cleansers from Lush. You know what? I should make my own cleansers. I feel like I'm advertising for free, but it's okay. Angels on Bare Skin. It's so, oh, it's like a cleanser roll. So you cut off a piece of like clay, has lavender, and it's like has dove orchid and
Chantal is about to get mad. Because when Chantal was live, FFG was restreaming her content, and she hates that so much.
I think almond milk. And it exfoliates, but it's a gentle enough exfoliator to just take off all the crap from your skin worth of like one day. Hi G, welcome home. Glad you made it safely. Thank you. Thank you so much. 11 months. Oh my god. My gosh, sorry, I shouldn't say that. Okay, love shower gel. Because anything to do with love now I love. You ever notice when you're in love, you love stuff? I knew they were gonna make it jasmine. They always, I know why, but I don't like it. What else? Skins Shangri-La is one of the best, but it's pricier, but it's one of the best, and this lasts me months and months. You just need like a small piece. Oh yeah. Like I will use the cap cream for like probably 2 months, I swear. No, at least a few days. That's just the cap. Yes. Look at this creamy. Oh, I love you, Lush. Seriously, I love Lush. Baby saying hi to everyone. You're tired, huh, baby? This is Happy Skin in Enzymic facial exfoliator made with gentle exfoliants, fresh juices, and soothing oils. I use this tonight in my shower. That's why you can see a chubby fingerprint. It is so amazing.
Wait. She's not making sense. She said she used this tonight in her shower. She just had a 17-hour flight. She just got home. When did she shower? She did the 17 hours, got in the airport, got in the car, and she got picked up, went to the store, got her Lush haul. When did she shower?
What's in it? Water. Okay. I can't read right now. Haggis nut? What?
Tyler says, "Where are the cats? I would have loved to see their reaction to you coming home." Yes, all the love that she professed for her cats. I'm going to miss them so much. Have we seen them at all in this video, in this live stream? Have we heard them? Where are they? That's just weird to me. I would think that her cats would be all over her, crawling all over her, wanting her affection, her petting them. They're nowhere in sight, and I don't hear them either.
The organic virgin olive oil, fresh pineapple juice. Oh, there's the enzymic. But it's like creamy and exfoliating. Oh, it's so awesome. Okay. Breath of Fresh Air is an amazing toner. It's like a really has clarifying herbs and soothing rose and aloe.
I'm going to say something and it's going to sound kind of rude. Sorry. But you know what, Chantal? Yes, you got all those lovely Lush products. Okay, good. You got Lush products. You know what would work as far as making yourself clean? Soap and water. Soap is really cheap. Like you can get cheap body wash all day long at the dollar store. That'll make you smell good. I mean, you can get all the Lush products you want, but if you are going days without really bathing, regardless of the Lush products, you're going to smell, ma'am. So try a little bit of soap and water all over. I promise you it'll do wonders. It'll help with the Lush products.
And hi Rhonda. Retread is one of the best conditioners from Lush ever. It smells weird, but it's a good smell. It's awesome. It's like creamy conditioner, but it's like the best. Your hair is so smooth after, and you smell the perfume all day. Ultra bland. This is like essentials from Lush, basically. Ultra bland inner, so that's okay. I'll pick that up next week. I'm kidding. So fresh. Okay, I have Indian food. And we don't have really good. We have Connors. We have a few things, but not anything really special. to write home about?
So she went to Kuwait and she got to experience different kinds of food that were not fast food. She got to experience some healthy food. What does she do when she comes home? She's back to eating the same things that she was eating before she left. So, right back into those old bad habits that never got changed. So, for anyone who's saying that we're a bunch of haters over here, that the reactors are haters, that we're a bunch of bullies, or that we hate Chantal, or and we're just out to say mean things to her. It's not a matter of being a bully or being mean. It's just watching a person, recognizing their patterns of behavior, and seeing somebody in front of us that really has no desire to change. She talks about it. She puts on appearances that she's changing, but it never happens. It never happens. She says she's changed, but the things you do matter more than the things you say sometimes. Actions speak louder than words, and her actions are speaking loudly tonight. Just arrived back from Kuwait and she's high as a kite and she's back to binging. So, what? Nothing's changed, y'all. Nothing has changed. There's nothing different here.
Email home about. I miss you, my lovely Miriam. Aww. I miss you so bad, you know I do. But I feel so bad about forgetting my ring. All right. Again,
You know what I'm waiting for? I'm waiting for the night or the moment where Salah does not pick up the phone. Like he's doing something and he does not pick up the phone. And she loses it. And she starts raging at him because it's going to happen. It's going to happen. And oh my goodness, that side profile. Wow. Girl. No words needed. None needed at all.
I can't. Wait. I can't buy myself flowers because I got a hot man.
Oh my God, he told us he could sing.
Well, who's Brian G? Okay. I'll shout out Brian G, but not to take accountability because I don't know him. I will say that I don't know Brian G, but shout you out. So, my flight. Oh my God, Black Zillion's back! Guess who's back? Back again. Welcome back to the Little Beezers Club. Ready, set, bees. Stop. I hope you feel better. It's so awesome to see you, though. I'm glad you're here. So, my flight was at 11:15 p.m. on the 20th, and it was not a sword. Hey, welcome to Very Important Issues. Ready to be. welcome. I had to take a flight from Kuwait to Qatar. So, Qatar's the one with the huge freaking airport. Okay. So, I took a flight at. Really? You have to clean your car off now? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Hi, Tim. Lock mine now. And I got to Qatar at 12:40. And then my flight from Qatar to Montreal, Pierre Elliott Trudeau, whatever, was only taking off at 7:45 a.m. So from 12:40 till 7:45, I had to find stuff to do, but that wasn't too bad. I have $35 Asian food from the food court. I know. Yes, babe. We have to go back to Felica. It was so fun. Converting Ethan. um. So that airport is insane. It goes from my gate. I asked somebody to scan my ticket to see what my gate was. It was gate C4. So I'm in C. I'm like, okay, C4. So it's huge. There's like this. There's like a huge Louis Vuitton store. There's a huge Hermes store. I feel so poor when I go there. So I'm like, you know what? I have 7 hours to walk to my gate. I'm not going to ask to be escorted in a golf cart. So the smell of the villa, that's what you're really here for.
Who actually believes that? I mean, we're talking about the same Chantal that when she went to Costco, she was using a scooter. Who actually believes she walked through that airport? I don't, because that would be rather exhausting for her.
Or isn't it? Anyway. So I have like $35 Chinese food. Start walking. And then, oh no, it wasn't C4, it was C14. So to get to C14, it was insane. It was insane. Um I finally get there. Maybe 2 hours later that I'm sitting there. This guy, security guy's like, "Ma'am, what flight where are you going?" I'm like, "Montreal." He's like, "They changed the gate." I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "Oh no, I wasn't rude." I'm like, "Do you know where?" He's like, "No, but come with me. I'll show you where to scan your ticket." So as he's taking me, I realize I don't have my ring when I go to give him my ticket. I was like, and I felt like weirdly naked. And I'm freaking out. Oh, and anyway, Sala confirmed it was at home, and I was like, no.
You know, so wait a second. So she didn't notice that she wasn't wearing her ring until she's at the airport. We've all seen the ring. That sucker is mad tight on that finger. It's not like it was the proper size and could easily slip off. I mean, you know when you have that ring on, Chantal, and you just noticed it at the airport, my BS meter is going off.
I forgot it. So, find out it's at C4. So, I'm crying because I forgot my ring. People are looking at me. It's a morning flight. It's going to be full. I'm freaking out that I'm going to have to sit beside somebody super close because that would be uncomfortable. I'm not going to lie. It's a 13-hour flight. And business and first.
You know, the funny thing about her saying that she was crying because she lost her ring, anybody that's ever ugly cried, it takes about a day to recover. Your eyes are all puffy. I don't see her eyes puffy. Do you?
Class are just way too expensive. It's insane how expensive it is, like $4,000 or something stupid. You know? So, um, like luckily, like alhamdulillah that there was nobody sitting beside me. Like
I don't believe that. I really don't believe that. Chantal, why can't you just tell the truth? Why can't you just tell the truth? Listen, airplane seats are ridiculously small. I know because I've flown before. The airplane bathrooms are a joke. And if you had to buy 2 seats or 3 seats, just say so. What's wrong with just telling the truth? I guarantee you, you had to buy 2 seats because they're so small. The seats are tiny. Why do you keep telling lies? Oh, there was just another seat beside me that was empty. On a rare occasion, that might be true. But I promise you, you had to buy at least 2 seats, possibly a third, just to be comfortable and safe. So you bought 2 seats. Simple.
Like, I was so freaking happy. And who? Babe. Babe, this is creepy. I changed. How is it 444? It still says 444 on my here too. And I changed it back to my time. Kelly J. Keen. Who's that? Is that like somebody weird that shouldn't be shouted out? mm. What happened?
I don't want to see her eat.
More discreet.
Sorry. Not a fan of her eating.
They give you so much food. Oh. Sorry, babe, to answer your question, I'm like just chattering away. No, my car is like buried under 500 feet of snow. I took a picture for you to show you actually. I'm glad you asked. Like what you target somebody and just like you're like a piranha. Oh yeah, babe.
By the way, Chantal, I don't know if you did anything tonight during the stream. If you did something before the stream, I suspect that whatever you did not do an extreme amount, but your system's been clean for a few months. So if you did a little bit of something, it's going to feel like a lot of something. And the last time you were in Canada, you were doing edibles. Here's the problem with that. You got a problem with food. When you do edibles or something like edibles, it stimulates your hunger and you binge like you're doing right now. Do you see why you should stay away from it? Because you will eat and eat and eat and eat and not stop. It gives you the severe munchies. So whatever it is you did, you might not want to do it again.
Babe, Missy, I did open the window. Sorry, but I don't like kiss people's ass just because they give me money. I can make my own.
Then do it. Then do it. I can make my own money. Prove it. Let's see you do it. Let's see you make money off of YouTube. I would really love to see you try. You wouldn't last a day. There's not a single job you could name that you would not have trouble with. You could even sit at a desk and answer phones. You're not a nice person. You wouldn't know how to deal with people. You've been spoiled by YouTube for way too long. Can't see you doing customer service. You would fail miserably.
I don't need your petty ass kissing. No thanks. By the extender? Yeah, I want to.
This person, you know what? I think I know who this person, Louise, is. But this comment about Erie and her children, really? That's what we're doing? We're going to bring children into this? Louise, do you not know the unspoken rule? Leave the kids out of it. Don't mention the kids. Don't talk about the kids. You know what, Louise? Let me tell you something. You got something to say? Make a YouTube channel. Do some videos. Reveal yourself. Show some courage. Stop trying to get Chantal to do your dirty work and say things on your behalf. If you have these strong opinions and these strong feelings and these strong thoughts, then show strength and do a channel and reveal yourself. Stop hiding behind a Twitter handle and a handle in a chat room. Show some courage. Just being hateful and using Chantal to do your bidding.
She has 10 children? What the hell?
And that's not true. She doesn't have 10 children. You know, this Louise is just lying about Erie. Again, I don't know what this person Louise has against Erie or Kaya, but just they got a hate boner for FFG, for Kaya, for Erie, for different people. Where's this hate boner coming from, Louise? And why is it that for all the things that you feel, you won't make your own channel and show your face?
Who wants to put your, what did she say? Her winky wink in the stinky sink. Yeah, but you feel real good about saying that comment now, don't you? Had to write it for you in Arabic. We'll see how much this swollen finger annoys me. No, even just for that name. Go back to the trash where you belong. Ready, set, Beeze. You better be nice person. I'm kidding. Babe, you're like, I saw a trash can that said Yab on it. No, I'm sorry, but what you said was absolute trash. Like, and then people, oh yeah, that's why, like, Negs is now bringing up Cuba Rage all of a sudden. I can't stand these people. Tinky Winky! Welcome to What Meat is Ready, Set Beeze. Anyway. It's 9 p.m. on a school night. What? Reginald, 10 months. Connor's had to raise money to keep up for your absence. What happened? Ready to repeat, Reginald. Oh my god. All right, Sam and Yabba, go hate Scissor and get out of here. I watched Cuba Rage, right? All right. I watched it. And I'm not bagging on anyone. This is just my opinion. Let's play Guess the Reactor. Okay, what's your opinion? It's pretty fucked up. Sorry.
Are you guys seeing the chat? Do you see how this person Louise just won't shut up about Kaya and Erie? It's disturbing, isn't it? Like just working overtime with the hate. Louise, listen, you need to go take a shower, or better yet, a nice hot bubble bath and relax. Maybe go watch some TV. You know, you really need to calm down. You're just consumed with hate from people that you don't even know.
I'm quoting, that's why I said that, babe. And then guess who said that? Sorry. When you don't give people, I don't know what his problem is. Like one day, and then now going after me. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't keep up. Louise, Kia and Erie did not donate a cent to Little Mama. Yeah, you're gonna bag on me for donating $50.
You didn't donate. The people in your chat donated. That was not your money. That was their money. You didn't donate that until after you got over $60 in super chats. I went to Playboard and I looked. You got $60 in super chats for one live stream and then over 100 in another. You made sure that you made money. You were the 93K channel. You could have set up a fundraiser and had all the money donated to the family. You did not do that. And you also made sure with your donation to put your name so everybody would know it was you. You even said, it's Foodie Beauty. So even with donating money, you were still just making sure you got your credit.
Yo, I have a bankruptcy hearing.
For the record, Chantal, some people can donate anonymously and they don't put their name. But you made sure to put your name. Just so you can go back and go, look, everybody, see what I did? Yeah. Yeah, you did that.
tomorrow, okay? Oh, bright one in the shed. I have a bankruptcy hearing tomorrow, and you think I'm giving what I can give from my heart as well.
Oh, really? Oh, really? You're giving what you can give. Really now? Well, so how did you pay for the 50, $60 in the Connor's food? And where'd the money come from for the paneer? You could have given that money. You didn't.
And any message I said about little mama, Lanetta, was in sincere goodness. And you all are disgusting and had to turn around and make it about me. You're
You made no, 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 no. You made it about yourself. What you could have done, Chantal, when you heard the news, is do a community post or a short video saying my condolences to her family. Very, very sad. Maybe put the link for the GoFundMe on the community post, and that would have been appropriate. But you made sure to do two live streams in the morning, which is something you normally don't do. You normally do your live streams at night. And you made sure to monetize both those live streams and get the super chats. You made sure to make your money. Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
so weird. Like you need
So, and it was not only did you use the tragedy to make money for yourself, you also weaponized it. You weaponized the tragedy and try to turn it around and say the reaction channels were responsible for what happened, and we're not. You try to weaponize it to your advantage.
help. So you know what? What did you donate other than your big mouth and insults and probably help push her to the edge? There you go.
See, there she is trying to blame people in the reaction community for what happened. And what happened was not the fault of the reactors. What was going on with little mama, there were a lot of issues ongoing that nobody knew about, and nobody knows exactly why what happened happened. Nobody knows exactly why. But Chantal is going to take that and weaponize it to her advantage because that's what she does. She'll take anything and try to turn it to her advantage.
Lulu, I'm home. Hello, I missed you guys. Ready, set, rebees. Thank you for rebeesing, guys. I'm not thanking you for anything. Keep your super chat. I don't like you guys. Is that mean?
Okay, this fool, Sala, he says the reaction channels still blame Lynetta's husband and never said rest in peace even they are disgusting. This is not true, Sala. A lot of us have expressed our condolences for what happened. A lot of us. Maybe you've not been paying attention because you've had Chantal in your face constantly. Or maybe you're just trying to twist the narrative to what you want people to believe. Because that is not true. For many people say that it's very sad what happened, the condolences. A lot of people have said it, sir. So you're wrong.
Don't like mean girls. Your action channel still blame Lynetta's husband and never said rip even they are disgusting. Yeah, exactly, babe. Whenever you heard that, right, you're like, this is disgusting. Oh,
Oh, there's BBJ. It's good to see you, BBJ.
hi, sweetie. You want some vanilla ice cream? Do you want an ice cream bees with BB angels? Oh, yes. Are you gonna sleep with me tonight? I wish you were here, babe, but yeah, exactly, Rhonda. But anyway, I just hate that whenever someone's not mad at you, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, I don't know why people are mad at you about this thing," and then they go whenever you like, I don't know, um, I don't know what I did to him, but they turn, you know what I mean? Like, we feel weird and kiss their bald ears. Tinky Winky's a beezer. Who's Tinky Winky? Like from the show? Lexilian, this, like, I swear, it's true. But I'm so grateful that I have, like, a beezer community.
Of
Regardless.
course you are, because they're your enablers. You're an addict, and addicts are always looking for enablers to keep their addictions going. And that's what your chat does. And I know that's kind of an awful thing to say. I'm sure there are people in your chat that care about you, but you're always looking for people to enable your addictions, all of them, whether it's shopping, food, party favors. You're looking for people to fund your bad habits. And unfortunately, you found more than a few. That's why you are so grateful to some of them, because they keep your addictions going. And you're not trying to change just because you have your safety net. They are your safety net. As long as they're there, you will not hit the wall. You won't hit the ground. If you didn't have your addictions going, if they weren't active, and they were just people on your channel, they would just be members like everybody else. But you are an active addict. You have a food addiction, and you're partaking of it on camera, and you got feeders in your chat encouraging you to eat. So, enablers. A lot of you are enablers. Don't care if you like Chantal. Don't care if you like her personality. If you're giving money to an addict, what do you think's going to happen? They're going to fund their addiction, and they're going to become more unhealthy and more sick.
I don't have to pay attention to them or try to fit in their weird clique. I hate that.
I don't want to see her eat. Go
It's
away.
coming. I know. Oh, what are YouTube's new terms of service? I have to go, baby. I have to go to bed too early. Oh my gosh, that's so interesting, Nada. Socio-political connections portrayed in horror movies. Wow, that's interesting study field. B watching my movie. Ew! Don't watch my movie. A woman did that too while she was waiting to use the bathroom. It's invasive. Goodbye. I'm so tired, guys. Like, can you imagine? Okay, so then I'm tired because I don't have my CPAP. So on the plane, so I'm trying to sleep, but it's all small and like, anyway. Those kids were yelling. I couldn't. People going in and out of the lavatory and lining up in my space. So, and I had to run around that freaking airport, so huge, and I was so out of breath and tired. So then I had another 2 hours. But the most exhausting thing, this was annoying. I had to So when when I got to Canada, there there was like this weird bus that connects to the airplane, and we all had to shovel on it, and there was nowhere to sit, so I had to stand there, but I didn't realize I had to hold on to something.
It's a shuttle. I've taken those. It's a shuttle. It's like a little tram.
So I it started moving and I almost fell. So I had to hold on to a bar. So finally we get to the weird bus station, and it like the bus lifts up and lets you out. I had to go walking from that thing to immigration, or sorry, customs or whatever you call it, was so long and annoying, okay? Yeah, it lifts up. It's like a bus that lifts. And then I go through. There's a stupid kiosk. You have to scan your passport. I didn't know which way to put my passport to scan, so someone came and helped me. And then they were trying to take a picture of me, and I couldn't recognize me because it wanted me to take my hijab off or something. It was like no to head coverings. I'm like, I'm not taking off my hijab. So then he's like, it's okay, ma'am. So he did something on the kiosk. I went around. They gave me this receipt. It was like customs declaration. Did you have anything? No. So as I'm going to leave, I finally get my luggage after like an hour of waiting.
Oh God, you had to wait an hour. Chantal, listen, if you have to go through, you just had an international flight and you're going through customs. The last thing you want to do is give attitude to the customs department. The best way to handle it is to be nice. Nice goes a long way. If you give them attitude, they'll keep you there longer.
I'm tired. So I'm just like already tired. So as I'm leaving, it's like goodbye, and this is the goodbye sign. I can see it. This this officer guy is like, oh, go around to further part two inspection, like secret and like special inspection. I'm like, oh god, sorry, oh gosh. I'm like, it's because I'm wearing a hijab, isn't it? So and I'm in already a bitchy mood.
You know, they also might, I'm not part of the customs thing, but maybe the reason why they had to make you go through part two is because of your attitude. It has nothing to do with your hijab. Maybe it has to do with your attitude. Maybe it's because they were asking you simple questions and you weren't answering and you were lying like you normally do. And so they were like, something doesn't smell right here. Something looks suspicious. We got to check this out.
So the minute I get there, I'm like, it's because I'm wearing a hijab and a abaya, right?
No, it could be because maybe they asked you questions and your story wasn't checking out. So they're like, we got to investigate this further.
You think that there's something under my abaya? Like I'm trying to smuggle in drugs? I was so bitchy. And then I thought, I bet you somebody called and was like, "Ooh, whenever you see this girl, okay, coming in with a hijab, her name is Chantal Sarrault. She's a terrorist, okay? She's newly recruited to ISIS."
You know, you're sitting there making accusations, very serious accusations with no proof, but you're throwing them out there anyway.
Okay, I guarantee that's what happened.
Well, you can guarantee it. It don't mean that it actually happened. You're throwing out serious accusations, but you have no proof. Where's the proof? You have none. You're just making up things as you go, like you normally do.
Guaranteed, everyone thinks I'm in ISIS now. So I swear, babe,
Don't joke about that, Chantal. That's not funny.
this happened. And then the guy just kind of laughed. He's like, actually, we see all kinds of people in here. Yeah, because you only bring in people who are different. That's why. You don't bring in people who are the same. You don't bring in anyone who gets off the train and says tabernacle because, no. You just bring in people who are different. Anyway, I felt like it was racism. 100%.
Well, you can feel that way, but it doesn't mean that's what happened.
What? Who's who? What are you guys having a whole conversation? Are you even listening to me? I'm kidding. You're Caucasian. Well, you know what I mean. They probably don't know that. So, religiously profiled. Sorry. Or exactly, yeah, that's the word. That's the term I'm looking for. So they go through, they take black gloves. They ask me all these invasive questions that are none of their business. Like, where were you? Can't you see where I was? Like, or no, they wouldn't know where I was. Sorry. Yeah.
Right. That's why they're asking you where, you know, if you're just coming back from a trip, the questions that they ask you should be pretty simple to answer. And there's no reason to answer them with attitude. Example, somebody pulls me aside. Where were you? Oh, I just came back from Boston. And what were you there for? I was there to see family. I mean, simple questions. Why give attitude? They can be spiteful and keep you there longer if you give attitude.
Yeah. Because my flight. No. I don't know. Anyway, I was like if they really wanted to find out, they could. I was like, actually, I put it in the receipt. It was on the receipt. I was like, Kuwait. And I went from Kuwait to Doha. And then he asked me 3 times, is that all of the bag you have there? And I kid you not, I'm like, you guys probably have to look for things that are undeclared, right? Or like drugs. You probably look for gold and drugs, right? And he's like,
It's not just, it's, I know that her mind automatically goes for the party favors, but they also look for things that you should not be bringing in, like fruit or anything that might carry parasites or whatnot. They look for other things besides party favors
yeah.
or things that you should declare and you're not declaring.
He's like, you don't have any gold or drugs anywhere, do you? Like, he was serious. I was like, what? I was like, no. Like, what? Anyway, I'm like, you can look through my bags. So he does. He puts on black gloves. I don't blame him. I mean, no, I'm kidding. And he opens my suitcase, and oh, babe, one of the things leaked. And he's going through all my stuff. Nothing. I know, babe. I hardly had anything. I hardly had anything in my suitcase because I left a lot of things there, and I left a lot of things here.
Oh God, we're back to that, are we? Y'all remember what Chantal said once? I just have to get into his house. And Chantal has a history of leaving her things at a man's house just so she has a reason to call them and to bother them. She purposely left her stuff with Salah just so he will never be able to escape her. He'll always have to pick up the phone for Chantal. She uses the whole leave my stuff at a guy's house thing as a form of control.
Is that why you left the gold wedding ring behind? Yeah.
Yes.
No, but he's like, that's back to my point. He's like, why did you go to Kuwait? I'm like, why is it your business why I go to Kuwait? To join ISIS is apparently what they're waiting for me to say. I'm sure of it. Like,
Why can't you just give the answer of I went to Kuwait because I have somebody there that I'm spending time with? Why give attitude?
why do you care? I'm like,
Why do you care to not answer the question?
to see my fiance or my husband or whatever. Like, I at the time when I went there, like, fiance. So that's why I said that. I'm like, and husband.
I think she just got flustered and angry because if this whole marriage was a sham, she couldn't look at the guy and say, well, I just got married, because then the next question would be, where's the marriage certificate? Where's your ring? So it's a whole different story when you get in front of somebody like that and you're just trying to lie to them and get away with it. Because if you tell a lie, then they're going to ask for you to prove what you're saying to be true. So that's why she got mad. She couldn't say to them, oh, I'm married. Where's your ring? Where's your marriage certificate? You don't have it. It's going to look funny.
And then he's like, oh, so did you get a wedding ring or anything?
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, yeah, but I had to explain that I left it there. It makes it sound fake. So I'm like, oh God, he's gonna think I'm lying. So then he's like, how did you meet? I'm like, on Tinder. And then I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, just he's like, what does he do for a living? It's none of your business. Did I do a crime or something? No, so leave me alone. Exactly, babe.
Here we go. Like, why did you hide the marriage from CBSA if it's legit? Exactly. If it's a real marriage, Why hide it from them? It's very funny. Chantal, Chantal has been so eager to have a man claim her and to say to everybody she's been claimed and letting everybody know that she has a man in her life now. Suddenly she gets in front of a CBSA agent and she doesn't want to say anything. She wants to tell the whole world, but I guess not people that matter, right?
And then he was like, what did he? I told him on my YouTube, or he might be seeing this. You're annoying. You were annoying today. I hope you're watching. Actually, yeah, I hope you're watching, buddy. God. Why did you pull me why did you pull me over? I didn't do anything and I don't have anything suspicious. So
She's so stupid. The more you get, what's the word I'm looking for? The more you are just obnoxious, the more rude you are to people like that, the harder of a time they give you. If you're relaxed and they ask you questions and you're answering very easily, the less suspicious they are of you. But if you give them attitude, they'll give you a harder time and they'll keep you longer.
like really, I saw a white guy with like 5 suitcases wrapped in plastic. You didn't pull him in, but I'm wearing a hijab. He's like, did
Chantal, do you know that the reason why people wrap their suitcases in plastic, it's not because they're doing anything illegal. The wrapping suitcases in plastic thing, that is actually a normal thing for some people. They wrap them in plastic because there have been reports of people traveling and things missing out of their bags. So to protect items in their bags, they will wrap them in plastic so that things could not get stolen. That's what the plastic is about.
did you newly convert to he's like, is this all new? And I was like, what all new? I didn't really I'm like, oh, the hijab. I'm like, yeah, I recently became Muslim. FFG and Kaya called and reported you. You know what? I'm sure they did.
See, here's Louise again making accusations of things they know nothing about. Just because they got a hate boner for Kaya and for FFG and Erie. Like whatever it is that's spurring you on, Louise, whatever the hate boner is, it's unnatural. Please learn to relax. Please find a hobby of some kind. This seems like hate is your hobby, and you're not even coming on YouTube and having the courage to make your own channel and say your views yourself. You're hiding behind Chantal. You're hiding behind her skirt and trying to sick Chantal on all of us. Like, you go after him for me, Foodie. You fight for me. You strike their channels. You hurt them. Why can't you come out and do things yourself? Why can't you do it? Why are you hiding behind handles on Twitter? Why are you hiding behind Foodie? Make your own channel and say your views there. Or are you afraid because if you expose yourself, you know you're going to get backlash for all this hate?
Say, you think people called? They're so insane. Honestly, that's like beyond crazy. Just for some kicks. Like, honestly, how old are you? Oh, she admitted to it? Okay, I can use that as harassment. So when I go to the police department tomorrow, actually, probably the next day.
Foodie, what are you going to report? You're going to walk into the police station and say what exactly? You're going to go up to a police officer and say, I want to make a report. Mr. Police Officer is going to say, well, what is the report about, ma'am? And you're going to say to them, I'm on YouTube and there's another YouTuber that is saying bad things to me. Is that what you're going to say? They, they, they've said bad things to me and I'm offended. What's the report going to be? I'm just curious. What are you going to say that they're not going to look at you sideways for?
When I go to report Swordfish, I will also report FFG. So anybody who has clips of her admitting to harassing.
You know what? As far as that person that you're referring to, that guy, that man, you can't really file a report on him. And let's be honest, you're not going to, because you, Dee Dee, and Nat are all in cahoots. Have been for the longest. You bought him groceries recently. That big grocery haul, you paid for it. You know you did. You know you did. And you never stopped paying for his phone bill. Never stopped paying because you want to keep talking to him. You and Natter hate each other, right? But yet you've never struck each other's channels, not once, despite the fact that he's done allegedly very severe physical things to you. Of all the people that you hate on YouTube, I would think his channel would be the one you would strike first. You've never struck him. He's never struck you. You went to the police station allegedly on him, and then you took it back. So do you think they're going to accept anything you have to say now? And as far as FFG, you really don't have a case, ma'am. You really don't have anything to say.
Me in real life, I would appreciate that. Time for her dry ponytail to disappear from this platform. She's a brainless. I know. What do you think is going to happen? Like you can call in all you want and waste everyone's time like a loser that you are and claim that somebody has something on them. They can only do so much because there's nothing. So you really can report me all you want. It doesn't do you. And like I really hope that they find out who did this falsely and put you in behind bars if that's what happened. But I don't know if that's what happened. I think it's honestly just because I look suspicious. I don't know. Maybe like the religious profiling thing. Paintbrush ponytail. I emailed you all that. Oh yeah. Okay, girl sip. You're right. I forgot. Sorry. Thank you, because I will need it. I'm gonna do a 2-for-1 at the police station. Like this is because this is criminal. This is like criminal behavior. Like this is criminal behavior. What they do. The law yeah, babe, it does. It punishes false reports. Don't ever let on when Sala travels here. Seriously, I will not. You're right, Miss Emu. Black Stallion, it's so cool you're back, and some of you, like, I'm so glad some of you are back. She said she's gonna try and call. Oh, I hope I have a timestamp of that too, because all of your big rubber band lips mouth is doing is digging your own hole with it. That's all you're doing. That's all you're doing. I cannot wait for your karma. Because honestly, like I said, you guys can report me all you want. My conscience is clean. I don't do anything.
You know, you don't have a conscience. You don't have a heart either. That's why you're free to do the things that you do with no remorse and no regret, because you feel nothing for no one except yourself. Where a lot of us that watch you, we could never do some of the things that you've done. We would feel bad saying the things that you've said, doing some of the things you've done. Because we have a conscience, we have a heart, we have some humanity. You don't. You absolutely don't. You've been very offensive, very hurtful, continue to be so. You neglect your pets, don't care about that either. You're selfish, you're spoiled, you're self-centered, uncaring, yet you do mental gymnastics to convince yourself you're a good person. I don't know what you would think would make you a good person, but you do. And you're over there talking about karma. I don't think you should worry or be concerned with everybody else's karma. Not with your life such a mess. I think you need to devote all your energy to fixing that, because there's a lot of work to be done. A lot of work.
Sideways like that. I don't smuggle things in. I don't, whatever you're reporting me of doing, I don't do any of that. You're all wrong about me and projecting you need a life. Right, babe? It's so weird. JB. Oh.
And while we're here, Chantal, that is such a perfect picture. I love that. I love that for you. I love that expression. Can you guys give me a minute? Give me just a moment. I need a thumbnail for this reaction. And that is just that. Hold still, Chantal. You look great. You look fabulous tonight. I love that for you. Thank you, ma'am. All right. What was I saying? I forget. Now that I took the thumbnail, I forget. Let's keep going.
Why? Never announced these.
Oh, I remember now. Chantal, you should know. I'm surprised you don't know already that some of the things that your VIPs are telling you, it's BS. They're gassing you up. They're telling you BS and they're gassing you up because they want to see you get mad. They want to see you rage. They want to see you eat. The feeders know that the way to make you eat more is to get you angry. So they'll come in telling you a bunch of BS to make you eat more and to rage more and to go off. That's what they're looking for. To the reaction channel, you say, we look for your rages. Well, that's the most interesting about your channel, but understand that your VIPs do it too. They gas you up on purpose because they want to see you strike channels or go off. They're poking at you. They're gassing you up. A lot of things they say are BS. Like this person, Louise, BS. I've been watching the messages, BS all over the place. But you're too lazy and you don't care enough to see if what they're saying is true. You're just going to go with it.
These things in case she deletes. Oh, it's on the internet forever, I'm sure, Tyler. But you're right. Girl Sip has clips in that. Yeah, thank you. There are TV shows about this. This happens all of the time to people. It's so weird, Gemini Gem. What the heck? People report people falsely to, and then immigration, instead of like doing a bit more investigating, like I guess that's what they were doing, but like they're just dumb about it. Like I don't know. Anyway.
See, here's another one. Georgia girl saying, strike FFG, 3 videos showing your face. All of you guys that are VIPs that are urging her to strike people, y'all are cowards. You're cowards. Because if you had any strength, you'd make your own channels and say things yourself. But you're hiding behind Chantal. You don't like certain people, you don't like certain reaction channels. That's okay. You don't have to like us, you don't have to listen to us. But hiding behind somebody else and using them to do your dirty work is cowardly. Make your own YouTube channel and say things yourself if you got something to say. Shows a lot more courage.
Imagine spending all your life thinking about people who you don't even know. I can't imagine. I can't. As sad as you think my life is, to the point of needing 35 channels criticizing it and making up things about it, mine is nowhere near as sad as that because I never do that. I don't do that. Ew. Get a life. Louise, Kaya Venezuela. What's your name? Kaya been slandering you, claiming you were trying to hack into her account. She also blamed Missy Moo. That's slander. What the heck? What? Like, people just blame me for everything. It doesn't matter what it is. It somehow has to come back to me.
You know, I find it amazing that these people are saying these things about Kaya. Kaya works. And she does her live streams at night. Does she have the time to do that? Good God. These people in the chat are ridiculous. Just, where does Kaya have the time to work and do her live streams and do the hacking? I mean, y'all are ridiculous. She's not like Chantal. She doesn't spend every waking moment on the internet. Good God.
Even though I'm just minding my business. And if I do speak out like this, it's because, hey, I think I have something valid to say about it. You know, you all can peck at me like hens every day in and day out. And the minute I defend myself and turn around and say something, it's, oh, yeah. The selective outrage, exactly. I always drink just boozing. No, I think she's like, I don't know. Babe.
Yeah, talk about selective outrage. Here it is in her chat. Certain people they have selective outrage, and they've targeted certain reactors, and they take whatever hatred or dislike they have for a reactor or reactors, and they put a target on them and say, I've got the target on them, but I'm going to use Chantal as the arrow. She's going to be the one to fire the strike. I'm not going to do it. I'll let Chantal do it. Using Chantal to do the dirty work. Cowardly. Absolutely cowardly.
I don't know what's wrong.
Yeah, I'm calling you guys that. They're doing that shit in her chat. You're cowardly. You're cowardly. I'm going to say it again. If you have enough hatred and enough dislike of anybody on the internet, any reactor, any channel, whatever, make a channel on YouTube. Speak your thoughts, speak your feelings, make a video, put it out there. Give the person that you don't like a chance to respond to you. Don't hide behind somebody. If you feel that strongly, don't hide behind anyone else. Don't hide behind a Twitter handle. Don't hide behind another person. Do it your damn self.
Wrong with these people, honestly. At the end of the day, hey, 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 yeah. I'm so, I need sleep. I need to go to bed like in 5 minutes. I cannot stay awake, baby. Surfing. No, not in Montreal. My mom, no, I don't have family who lives there.
So, okay, so Chantal, I guess I just missed this part. Chantal, I guess, just told people that she's going to be couch surfing with mom and dad, and she's going to put Pete's up in a place. So Flop Era says, so you're going to pay Pete's rent and be homeless? Make that make sense. I don't know. I don't know. I think that's rather odd that she's going to set Pete's up somewhere and she's going to be couch surfing. She's got money coming from YouTube. She can't have her own place. It's a very odd situation indeed. But you know what? It's also kind of ironic. It is ironic considering all the nasty things she said, claiming that FFG lived in a Motel 6, talking about Kaya and where she lived. The irony, the complete irony. The Chantal is coming home from Kuwait and she's claiming that she's going to be couch surfing. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I mean, if you're in a tight situation and you got to couch surf before you can make it on your feet, that's okay. But the irony of it coming from this one, who's always bragged about her income, and I make so much money, and here we are. Here we are. And she doesn't have a place after the villa. She's going to couch surf with relatives after talking mad crap about people living in a motel room or in a she shack. Yeah, you want to talk about karma, Chantal? There you go.
I'm not gonna be homeless. Hey, Blacks! Oh yeah, Blacks, we miss each other. Crash at my uncle's McMansion in yeah, maybe in Cornwall, but like, come here, Sam.
I just don't see her working out anywhere other than the villa or in her own private space. She's up all night, she sleeps all day. When she does her live stream, she's extremely loud. She's messy, she's sloppy, she's dirty. She throws trash everywhere. So anybody that might be living with Chantal, if they're not used to that, they're going to have a hard time with it. She really does need her own space. You know, with the hours that she keeps and as loud as she is and as messy as she is, no one else could put up with that.
Oh, BBJ. And then whenever I think Sam has already taken the cats have already taken the Pete's, and like
that's what you're telling yourself. Oh, they've already taken the Pete, so he should take them. They're your pets. And honestly, if Pete is going to be moving out on his own, it would be easier if he did not have the cats. It's harder to find a place to live when you have pets. Don't do that, Chantal. If you don't want the cats anymore, give them to somebody who will take care of them. It's time. It's been time. It's overdue. Don't be spiteful and hang on to them just because you can. If you want to go be with Sala or by yourself, just let them go. It's overdue. It's past the due date. Don't put BBJ down just because you don't want to be burdened. Give her to somebody that would actually care for her. Same thing with Sam. You want to go run off with Sala or by yourself, then you can do it. Do right by them. They've been with you for years. They were there before Sala, before Natter, before a lot of people. Don't be such a jerk. Don't be such a jerk. Do the right thing. Don't have the attitude of, I'm looking at these things as a burden. I'm going to get rid of Pete. I'm going to get rid of the cats. And I'm going to justify it. And I'm going to do mental gymnastics of, oh, they really like him, so they should go with him. If Pete is going to be on his own, it'd be easier to be by himself.
Like, forgotten about me. I feel sad, but at the same time, like, I choose my husband over. Not that, like, it's not that I'm choosing. It's obviously like my husband is number one in my.
She just said it. I choose my husband, and she stopped herself. She didn't finish her thought. I choose my husband over everything. But we already knew that, though. You got the mindset of, I'm going to choose a man over my roommate and my pets. Just finish the thought. That's what you were going to say. But you stopped yourself because you knew how it would sound.
My life, you know, and family. But I'm so in love. I can't be without him for long. You know. Sam is scared of me and doesn't wants nothing to do with me. Tomorrow you should sleep jet like. Yeah, it's gonna be. I'm so tired. I know. My dog's before a man. It's not that I'm like. I will take Sam back like when I'm here more permanently. But right now he's taken to Pete's. He's lived with Pete's his whole life. Or no, he hasn't. Sorry, part of his
So
life.
you will, what you just said is you will abandon your pets for however length of time, and then you'll come back when you're ready. That's so wrong.
And it's just to watch him like while I'm in between countries.
But you're going to be traveling a lot, so what's the point of hanging on to him? You want to be traveling a lot, right, Chantal? You'd be gone for like weeks, months at a time. What's the point of having pets if you're not even going to be there?
Flowers in the attic, like none of those things are your beeswax, but yeah, thank you for your super chat. I know your sarcasm. I don't know about the Maldives. We'll see. I mean, it is expensive, and my priority is honestly to get ahead as financially as possible. It's not just couples channel. Like, you know, Salah's got his own dig going on. He's not a bum. He can provide. And we have like together, we're married, you know? So it's not really anyone's business, really honestly.
You know, I really hope that in the time that Chantal is away from Salah, this Salah's friends and relatives talk to him and talk some sense into him. Because every man that gets within 5 feet of Chantal, they are ruined. She ruins them. She sucks them dry. And then she leaves them behind when she gets bored.
Everyone has finances to deal with. Yeah, I'm a public person, but you know, at the end of the day, I should be a lot more careful. I should have been a lot more smart. A lot smarter, sorry. It's no big deal. Well, yeah, it's a big deal. I'm saying it's a big deal. A bankruptcy is a big deal. Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is. And you know what? When you go to court tomorrow, when you go to your hearing, you won't be able to lie your way out of this one. You won't be able to just manipulate your way out of this one. They're going to ask you some hard questions. and you better give the right answers. And you better be honest, but I doubt that you will be. So, what will be, right, Chantal? We'll know what happened when you come home because you can't keep your emotions to yourself. So, we'll see what's up. But yeah, in closing, y'all, Foodie Beauty went to Kuwait. Foodie Beauty claimed to change in Kuwait, but she didn't. And now we're seeing the same Foodie Beauty come back from Kuwait. Nothing has changed. Nothing at all. And it's only going to get worse. All we have to do is sit back and wait. It'll happen. So, hope you guys have enjoyed my React video. If you have, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. Thank you so much for being here and have a good one. Bye-bye.